thanks for coming back for another review. My name is US Agent 27 and I am from the MUCollectorClub.com forums. I'm back today with another DC Universe Classics review, and this actually isn't a DC Universe Classic. This is part of the DC Universe Signature Collection, which is the subscription model that Mattel has kind of gone to for 2012 and 2013. The figure that you see in front of you is the Wally West Flash. Now, to my knowledge, I think this may be the very first video review of this figure. This figure isn't slated for a release until May of 2013. I was able to get this figure a little early, so I kind of want to, go over the figure with you and let you know if it's a decent one to pick up, if it's one to look forward to. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Flash. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out, I don't have a regular Flash to compare him to, but I do have the Blue Lantern Flash, which is kind of similar as far as the sculpt to the other Flashes that have been released. Let me just turn his head a little bit so he's looking straight on. So there we have the two Flashes put together. Let me just move my camera. There we go. So as you can see, they are extremely similar, but there are some differences with the two body molds. It's more or less the same body mold underneath. The differences actually come down when we start talking about the feet and when we talk about the face sculpt. Alright, so the feet on the regular Flash figure, if you guys have any of those, have these little wing pieces that are attached. The Wally West Flash has just the gold paint all the way around. There are no little wings or anything like that. Alright, the other thing is the head sculpt. Now I'm going to try to zoom in. And I have to adjust my camera as I go. There it goes. So there is the head sculpt, and let me adjust the lighting a little bit. The head sculpt is a little bit different. Wally West is a character who's known for smirking and joking around. He is a character that was featured predominantly in the Justice League cartoon, where Barry Allen, the original, well, not the original Flash, but the Flash that most people know in the red costume, he is more of a serious scientist type. So the head sculpt that they gave him is very nice. It does have a little bit of a smirk on it. Overall, I was hoping for something a little bit better, and it could just be because this is an early figure that maybe mine doesn't have as much paint as, let's say, the retail release figure of this that's going to be on MattyCollector.com in May. But overall, I do like the head sculpt. I think they did a very nice job of capturing the smirk of Wally West. So that's the Wally West one. Let's bring Barry Allen back in. And you can see Barry Allen is a lot more serious, where this Flash actually has the smirk. Okay. The other thing too is Barry Allen, you can see his eyes. The mask, the way the mask is cut out around his eyes, you can make out his eyes. The Wally West Flash just has the white eyes on him. And let me just bend it forward so you can kind of see. So he just has the white around his eyes, which is very nice. Again, overall, this figure, I am very, very impressed with him. I'm very, very happy to have him in my collection. So let's talk a little bit about the paint job that they gave him. Now, the paint job that they gave him, this is something that fans have been asking for a Wally West figure for a long time. We've gotten, I think, 5 or 6 different Flashes in the DC Universe Classic line. This is the first official Wally West figure in the Flash costume. There was, of course, a Kid Flash that they did release, and the Young Justice Flash too, but this is the first time we've actually gotten him in his version of the Flash costume. And his version is different. Again, the way that the mask is sculpted on, you can see just the eyes on it. The gold paint that they use on his little wings on his head, as well as on the arm, he has the gold going all the way around. But the big difference is this lightning pattern that goes into his abdomen. And that carries all the way around the figure. So essentially for the figure, they just use the gold, the red, and then the emblem basically, and then the peach color for his face. His boots have this shiny metallic gold paint on them, which came out, I'm sorry guys, came out very, very nice. You know, you have to really see the figure in person. My camera isn't really doing it justice. The paint job for the red that they gave him is a metallic red. It has a nice shimmer and shine to it. It's not like the other Flash figures that we've gotten before. He definitely stands out. And I've seen a couple pictures of the older Flash figures, and this guy definitely will stand out on your shelf when he comes out. Alright. So overall, as far as paint goes, I mean, I think they nailed it. I would give it a solid 10. Paint is amazing on the figure. The only drawback on paint that I would give it is the emblem. We just got that new 52 DC Unlimited Flash where the emblem is actually sculpted on. That would have looked so awesome on this figure, and I really wish they'd go on the extra mile and put that on there. It would make such a big difference in the figure. I mean, the emblem is just painted on like the other ones, the other Flash figures we've gotten, but it would have been nice if they just went a little bit further. Now, being I got the figure early, I didn't get any accessories. I don't know if he's going to come with any accessories. He may come with the little lightning pieces that clip on his hand so that you can kind of show him running, or he may come with nothing. I tend to think he's probably going to come with nothing, knowing the way that these figures have been going. But yeah, I mean, it's a great figure. I can't stress it enough. You know, he's phenomenal. I am very impressed. I'm really glad I waited and got this Flash first as my official Flash. I've got the Blue Lantern Flash and the White Lantern Flash, and those are fine for those other costumes, but to have a Flash to go into Justice League, this is the version that I've been wanting. So let's talk about articulation. I'm going to go ahead and back up the camera a little bit. His head, of course, is on a ball like any other DC figure. It will not go up. It will go down about that far. It will go side to side. And the joints on my figure are very, very stiff, which is good. So that's the head articulation. His arms are on ball joints, so they're going to go up about that far. Okay. He's going to twist at the bicep, all the way around. A bend at the elbow. And then a spin at the wrist. So your standard DC Universe Classics articulation. He has a nice ab crunch or ab joint. Goes backward and forward pretty far. Goes back about that far. It goes forward about that far. So you can get him in a decent running pose if you have to work. DC figures are not like Marvel Legends. You really do have to kind of work at it, but you can definitely get him in a good pose. All right, he has a waist swivel. Goes all the way around. Now, the one thing about waist swivels, when they have costume details like this, you see how the split is right in the middle of this lightning piece? When you turn it, it kind of puts it off center. I don't really like that. And I know there's nothing they can really do, but for me, when I'm posing and taking pictures, I'm going to leave it just like this. I'm not going to move it around too much. His legs, he has a standard DCUC legs, so they're going to go up that far. They're going to go back about that far. So it doesn't go back all the way. It's being hindered by this little piece of plastic here. It will go out like they normally do. And as you guys saw, it does have a cut joint right above the knee, so it twists at the lower calf or lower thigh. A single joint at the knee. All right. No boot rotation, and the boots go up. They go back. And there is no ankle rocker movement in the boot. So your standard DCUC, articulation, and again, it works. You know, this figure, you know, he's been a long time coming. I'm really glad we got him. So, should you guys pick him up? Answer is yes, you should. If you don't have a Flash figure yet, I would say wait and grab this guy. He's definitely worth the money that they're going to charge for him, which I think is going to be $25. plus shipping. He is an awesome figure. I'm really stoked to have him. I can't wait to put some pictures up on mucollectorclub.com with him with some of my other Justice League figures. Now, one thing that I did notice, he's tall. This is something I forgot to mention. He is quite tall. So like here he is standing next to Kyle Rayner. So he's a little taller than Kyle, and Kyle's legs are spread, but they're about the same. And he's about maybe half an inch taller than Kyle. So that's going to be something we're going to have to play around with when we get our pictures. But the Flash is a character where you know, most likely you're going to have him in a running pose. So you're not going to notice, you know, that he's short, or I'm sorry, that he's tall. So overall, a great figure, definitely a must-buy. He's going to be available in May on MattyCollector.com. Make sure you guys go check that out. And this has been US Agent 27 with the MUCollectorClub.com forums. Stay tuned for more reviews. If you want to see any type of reviews, definitely leave me a comment. And let me know what you guys think of this figure. Do you guys think this is a decent Wally West Flash, or are we shortchanged? Alright, so again, that's it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next review. Thanks for watching.